Hey guys, Plush Pro here, back with another video. And before we start, I just want to say, I had to retake this one so many times because I kept fricking it up in some way, so that was kind of annoying, but anyways, we are going to be doing a tier list video, or, actually, let's put these here real quick, just rearranging that, of every Fnaf plush ever made. And this will definitely be a lot longer than the action figure one, especially considering that there are only a total of 59 action figures, and there are 88 plushies, not counting the jumbo and animatronic plushies, so that's a lot of them. I mean, plushies are definitely some of the most marketable merch types out there, so it is a given. Anyway, let's get started. Freddy Fazbear, really cool, but I can't put him in Mega S tier because of the body color not being dark enough. Also, those eyebrow flaps, not a problem with just Freddy, but with a lot of the older ones. Like, I don't like the eyebrow flaps because they go in all sorts of wonky directions. Like, if you saw my Toy Freddy plush on my videos, you'll see what I mean. Not a problem with Freddy himself, so I'll let that one slide. Bonnie. Cool, not as good as Freddy, though. The ears are too close together, and the face just looks a bit bug-eyed, and the bow tie is very big compared to Bonnie's in the game. So, yeah. Then next we got Chica. Awful. I guess she's kind of nostalgic, though, but they apparently try to make her look like the Chica from the game. They should have just done the in-game Chica plush to stay consistent with the others. Also, the eye color is inaccurate. She looks angry for no good reason. This beak literally looks like a pitch tent, and the bib is a single piece of fabric. Awful. I don't like it. Now, Foxy. Most popular Wave 1 plushie for a reason. The only reason I'm not putting him in Mega S tier is because the color for the eyebrow and ears should be a darker red instead of brown. Like, poop Foxy, poop Foxy, poop Foxy. We got Toy Foxy, an okay plushie. It looks kind of cute, but just the fact that it exists. Also, why does he have gray feet? She's missing her bow tie. He has this weird lipstick thing on her mouth. And also, she shouldn't have tufts. And the original releases of these had the eyelashes coming out of the eye pupils. So that's kind of weird. However, the restocks did fix that. So did the jumbos. So, alright. Then next we got Toy Freddy. Another okay one. However, I can't put him any higher than B tier because he doesn't look like Toy Freddy. I do like the look of him, though. I'll give him that. Golden Freddy. I'm not the biggest fan of Funko Golden Freddy. The inner ear color and whisker color are inaccurate. And a problem that I have with this one and the Sanchi one is that they use the poofy eyes when I think they should be flat because, I mean, he is eyeless in the game. And on the topic of the eyes, he doesn't look possessed enough. Sanchi definitely did him a lot better. Fortunately, Funko did realize this problem looking back on it when they made the eyes flat with Frostbear, since his eyes are just hollow eye holes with weird light things functioning as the eyes. So, yeah. Shadow Freddy, Mega S tier. Oh, okay. F tier. Yeah, I just pissed off the whole community, I know, but I mean, the inner ear color as well as the whisker color isn't accurate at all. It's just a recolor of Golden Freddy, but even worse. The purple color isn't 100% accurate to that in the game. It uses FNAF 1 Freddy / Golden Freddy as a base, which makes no sense at all considering how different the models are. And also, he doesn't have his missing ear or the tears. Terrible. I don't like it. Alright, so for most of the jumbos, I'm just gonna put them in the same ranking as the original ones, though I will have some exceptions for the ones like these two and this one, so, yeah. Toy Chica, Mega S tier, adorable, definitely a massive improvement over the Wave 1 Chica plush. The eyebrows are actually sewn in, those little toes are adorable, and the face in general just looks cute. And the beak and the bib are just a lot better than the old one. So, yeah. Toy Cupcake, a bit unnecessary, but it's made up for by its accuracy. And it's also really good for cosplayers. Let me just show you here. It's also really good for Toy Chica cosplayers. Especially considering that... don't look at this. Ones like this one here, it uses the plushie as a prop. So, that's pretty good. Definitely really good for cosplayers. So, yeah. Then the puppet. I really like this plushie, though I can't put it in Mega S tier because he is very fat compared to the one in the game. I mean, just look at this. We got this really skinny body type, and then we look at the plushie, it's fat. Springtrap. Now, sure, it's not the best thing out there, but, I mean, the body color could be a bit better, and also the eyes, but the tears are still pretty good, and the protruding wires are really innovative, especially since the only other plush that does this afterwards is Theodore, so definitely a one-of-a-kind plushie. And then, Nightmare Freddy. I can't rate it any higher than C tier, as much as I like this one, just because it doesn't look like Nightmare Freddy to me. Nightmare Foxy, better, but still same issues. Also the eye patch. Why does he have an eye patch? Nightmare Foxy does not have an eye patch. Funko. Okay. Toy Bonnie. I have to rate this here. It looks ugly. The original thing is supposed to be cute. I'm not putting him in F tier, though, because at least the colors are accurate. Nightmare Cupcake. It's alright. Definitely the best style of the nightmares, but just the icing should be a bit darker. And also, why this over the one who actually owns the cupcake, aka Nightmare Chica? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's dumb, stupid, bad. Well, the plushie isn't too bad, it's just that. Mangle, F tier. I do not like this plushie at all. I mean, do I even need to explain why this looks like crap? Just pull up an internet picture of Mangle from Fnaf and then an internet picture of this plushie, or just pull up the plushie if you have it, and you'll see what I mean. Looks nothing like her. He's also really ugly. Nightmare Bonnie, terrible. Worst of the nightmares. What even is that withering? And Phantom Foxy, I actually really like this one. Especially with that awesome material, and the colors are definitely a lot more accurate. However, it does share the same problem as Shadow Freddy because it doesn't look like Phantom Foxy in the game. Now, you might, I know what you guys are typing in the comments, but Jack, why are you putting Shadow Freddy in F tier if he has the same issues as Phantom Foxy? Well, yes, but the thing is, I don't really like the look of Shadow Freddy, but I actually really like the look of Phantom Foxy, mostly because of that awesome metallic material. Then, Jumbo Nightmares, Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Foxy, and Nightmare Bonnie goes in D tier just like his original, because we don't talk about that abomination. Alright, next we got Baby, an okay plushie. I mean, the face is fine, aside from the turquoise eyes, they should be green. I feel like if they took the head of the Funko one and put it on the Good Stuff one, it could make a really good plushie. Because the body for the Good Stuff one is definitely a lot more accurate to how fat Baby is in the game, but that awful face. So, they just took this head and put it on the fat body, then it could work. Now, I don't hate this new body type, it just doesn't work for Baby. Ballora, awful, looks nothing like her. The prototype was a lot better. The prototype had sharp teeth, a lot more, you know what? Here, let me just show you guys how good it is compared to the old one. I mean, the arms are actually sticking up like they should be. The head is more skinny, accurate to the one in the game. Oh look, my man Puppeteer Steven. And then, she is definitely a lot more slimmer in the body. Like, I know she has boobs, but I mean, Scott, why'd you add boobs to Ballora? Really? Bruh. Alright. Yeah, Ballora sucks. Literally the only reason I got hers to complete the Funtime collection. Funtime Freddy, pretty bad. What even is Bonbon? Well, actually, I'll just put him here, because, I mean, he does have a special place in my heart for being one of my first FNAF plushies. And Freddy himself doesn't look too bad, it's just that Bonbon really brings him down. And the fact that they used the Velcro feature for exotic butters, but they didn't do it for Bonbon, you can actually detach, is just pretty dumb. Funtime Foxy. Definitely a lot better. Definitely the best of the main 4 SL characters. Not much else to say otherwise. Ennard, B tier. He's overhated. I think aside from the snout, the face isn't too bad. I just wish he had protruding wires like Springtrap did. But yeah, not the best one, but definitely overhated. Exotic Butters. Awful. Literally exists to meme pander, and the basket color is too dark. Also, why didn't Funko wrap it up kind of like Funny do with their plushies? Like, they could have put in like a plastic bag or something so that toxic people don't steal the butters, because I remember watching reviews of it and people did that. So, yeah. Also, the Velcro feature. Why'd they do this on Exotic Butters of all the friggin' Five Nights at Freddy's characters? Like, why not Funtime Freddy, who can actually detach Bonbon in the game? That's the reason I cut my Bonbon off Funtime Freddy and made them two separate plushies. Lolbit. Definitely really good. Favorite SL plushie. Better than Funtime Foxy, who's already a great plushie. And they actually removed the eyebrows, unlike the figure. However, I can't put it in Mega S tier because the feet are supposed to be orange, not Orville. Why they Orville? Like, I know that the full body model of Lolbit didn't exist just yet, but, I mean, the figure had the orange feet. Why can't the plushie do it? Bonnet, B tier. It looks cool, but why this over Bonbon? Also, the fact that it's the same size as all the other ones, which makes no sense whatsoever, because, I mean, Bonnet is supposed to be a tiny hand puppet. Alright, that completes the SL wave. Pretty average wave to me, but you can definitely see the quality going a bit downhill. Alright, black lights. So, you know my problems with these, or maybe you don't. So, my problems with these isn't just that they're recolors, because first of all, the black light concept actually works really well with Fnaf, considering how, like, cartoonish the characters are. And second of all, the recolors haven't started to get annoying yet. It's just the fact that they did 2 Freddys and 3 Foxys, unlike the figures where they actually made a black light for each of them. It would have been pretty cool if they had Chica, Bonnie, and Puppet in or something, instead of these extras. Alright, green Cupcake. Pretty cool. Not much else to say other than it's extremely colorful. I can't put any of the black lights in Mega S tier, though, because they don't actually exist in the game. Aside from the FNAF VR game files, and even then, those aren't even used in the final project. Blue Freddy. I really like this one. Definitely my favorite of the black lights. I would put it in Mega S tier if it actually existed. Oh, don't cry, buddy. You know I would put you in Mega S tier if I could, but sadly, I just can't put non-existent characters into Mega S tier. Pink Freddy. My least favorite of the black lights. It just looks kind of unappealing to me. Why I made him the dumb character. That and he kind of looks like Patrick in a way. Alright, Purple Foxy. Definitely my favorite of the Foxies. I'm putting him up here, though I still like Blue Freddy better. But this one is my favorite of all the Foxies. I don't know, but just the purple color makes it look really cool. And then, Green Foxy. Pretty cool. Pretty much everything I said about Blacklight Cupcake applies here. Blue Foxy. If not for Sly Pie's Czar character, he would be B tier, because he's just kind of forgettable to me. Now we got Jumbo Blue Freddy. Glad they did a Jumbo Purple Foxy, because I do think that Purple Foxy is the best of all the Foxies. Then we got the Jumbo Green Freddy and Jumbo Blue Cupcake. I love these two so much. Wish I could actually get them without having to pay $200 on Mercari. And then Balloon Boy. I'm putting him in standard S tier as well. The only reason I'm not putting him in Mega S tier is because the propeller could be better, because it's just flat. Everyone knows that propellers are not flat. Animatronic plushies, I'm going to put them in A tier. Simple yet effective plushies, and they're actually based on the animatronics from the game. Wish we got Bonnie, Chica, and Golden Freddy. Twisted Freddy, pretty average one. Probably one of the most ones I'm most neutral to. Twisted Bonnie. Awful. What even is that mouth? Looks nothing like him. Twisted Chica. This doesn't even exist. And it's clearly based off Toy Chica, which makes no sense whatsoever. And the mouth is really ugly to me. I refuse to like this. No. Twisted Foxy. Better than the other two, but, I mean, why have the hook thing if you don't even add the hook there? Also, the eyes are very inaccurate to the official art for Twisted Foxy. And where's his Dartmouth? That's kind of confusing. Twisted Wolf. Most people hate him, but I kind of like him. Aside from the transformation, he's not really too bad otherwise. Looks pretty much like him. Theodore. Perfect plushie. A toy of a toy actually makes a lot of sense in my opinion, because, I mean, they are in-book toys. And they definitely did a lot better on this one than they did with Stanley. Speaking of Stanley, worst FNAF plush of all time, that I literally had to make him his own tier just because of how bad he is. The rust is purple for some reason. The wheels are really poorly sewn on. The outer ear part is too big compared to the... inner ear part is too big compared to the outer ear. And the biggest problem, his body is a square. Like, Funko did so good on Theodore, but Stanley, he just looks awful. And he also looks uncanny and not in the, like, creepy Five Nights at Freddy bad way. Just, like, bad. Like, awful. Ugly. To the point of being ugly. I don't like this plush at all. I don't even know why I bought it. Literally, the only reason I'm keeping it is so I can keep bashing on it whenever I review plushies and compare them to him. Ugh. Well, to me, the Twisted One's wave is average, but did give us the worst plush of all time, so, yeah. Rockstar Freddy. I'm going to put him in A tier. Not too much to say, but, he does have a special place in my heart for being the first FNAF 6 plush I ever got. Also, the riveting rescue of Rockstar Freddy. Of course, it's a 10 out of 10. What am I doing with my life? Alright, anyways, we got Rockstar Foxy. And as much as I hate to do this, I'm putting him in B tier, because Panda Tiger really likes this one because of how cute he is. And I really like this one too, but I can't put him any higher than B tier, because for some reason the peg leg is the same width as the normal leg, which makes no sense whatsoever. And the parrot shares the same problem as Bonbon. So, yeah. Parrot is definitely better than Bonbon, but still same problems. Lefty. Let me think for a second. I'm going to put him here. Definitely better than Rockstar Freddy. Especially in character choice, because it's one of the scraps. Not complaining though, I still like this one. But, this one just has a better character choice. I'm not going to put him in Mega S tier though, because the bicolor is more of a gray than a black. Which is not very accurate to what Lefty looks like in the game. Orville, really cute plushie, but I'm just putting him in B tier. He's kind of forgettable to me. Pigpatch, I'm going to put him in C tier. Least favorite FNAF 6 plush. He just looks kind of sad in my opinion. L-Chip, I really like this one. I remember I got him for Christmas 2019. I'm going to put him in standard S tier just because he doesn't have the hair underneath his hat. Then next we got Helpy. S tier. Absolutely adorable. And I would complain about him being the same size as the others, but they did make him a bit smaller, so that's enough for me. I'm easy to entertain when it comes to the plushies, so yeah. Happy Frog, another really good one. I don't even care about the flat ball, because I don't even know how they would do it otherwise. Mr. Hippo, pretty average. It's just that the face looks a bit weird, but other than that, he's pretty good. Medium Helpy, improves an already great plushie. Loved it. And I love how they actually made him smaller than the other Jumbos. That was a nice touch. Then Rockstar Freddy, I'm going to put this one in B tier just because he looks kind of sad. And the printing on the inner ear. Lefty, same reasons. Jumbo Lefty, Then, next we got Candy Cadet. Ew, F tier. Well, actually, I'm just going to put him in B tier. I know this is a really controversial pick because the entire community hates this plushie, but honestly, this is kind of a guilty pleasure for me. Like, I know the blue color isn't 100% accurate. There's no detail on the back of the arms or antenna. The arms are flat, and just the fact that it exists. But, it is a fairly decent recreation of Candy Cadet from the game, so that's enough for me. And it was one of the first exclusives that I got, so it kind of has a place in my heart. I'm sorry, guys, but that's just honestly how I feel about it. Alright, Spring Bonnie. I'm going to put in standard S tier. Not putting him in Mega S tier, though, because I feel like if they didn't base him off the FNAF World plushie, FNAF World version, he could be better. This is an already good plush, but basing him off normal Spring Bonnie would make him even better. Alright, so that was our FNAF 6 wave plus 2 miscellaneous ones. Candy Cadet and Spring Bonnie. Now we got, oh boy, the Security Breach wave. With Glamrock Freddy. Now, this one kind of grew on me, mostly because of the re-release. Like, he's missing a hell lot of detail, And the original release had a printed bow tie, though the restocks did fix that, and they made the restocks with the soft material. And also, just a problem with the SB plushies in general. What's with this scratchy carnival fabric? It feels cheaply made. And don't give me the excuse that it was just budget cuts since you were able to afford the metallic material for characters like Roxanne and Chica, and the soft material for Freddie Frostbear. So, yeah. Glamrock Chica. Better, but still same problems. So, yeah. And then, Monty, definitely my favorite out of all the SB plushies. The only reason I'm not putting him in Mega S tier is because the mohawk should be a bit wider, and it should also be red. Roxanne looks like she came from the dollar store. I don't really like Roxanne. Vanny, sad egg, looks... Oh, not sad egg, looks nothing like Vanny at all. Literally the only reason I bought this is because she's the main villain of Security Breach. And you might see here, I'm just pulling up community posts for you. Oh, never mind, I'm not going to do that. But, anyway, if you check my community posts, you can see that I literally had to upgrade this plushie to make it good, so that was bad. Then, Jumbo Vanny plushie, a bit better than the original, but still same problems. Well, that was a load of crap. Now let's move on to Funko's temporary redemption arc. So we got Security Puppet, I'm going to put in A tier. I mean, I've watched reviews of him, and apparently part of him is made of Security Breach fabric, but is made up for by the part that most people hold him by. The box is made out of a cool material. And the box itself is also a nice touch. Then Freddie Frostbear, I'm going to put in standard S tier. The only reason I'm not putting him in Mega S tier is because he doesn't have ice on his ears. If they put the ice on his ears, he would go straight up there with those guys. Alright, and then next we got Phantom BB. An okay plushie. Definitely not the best exclusive Funko's given us, because he doesn't have enough scratches, and they use the Security Breach material, but the colors are fairly decent. I got this one, and I like it. Spring colorway plushies. Bad. Literally recolors of frickin' recolors. I don't like these in one bit. Like, who asked for recolors of recolors? It's just stupid, dumb. The jumbo ones suffer the same fate too. Chocolate Bonnie, on the other hand, I'm going to put him in standard S tier because he is really good. I can see why the community likes him so much. The nose should be pink, and I feel like they could print on the bite on the chest. Like, it would be pretty weird to have an actual indent in the plushie, since he could fall over easily if they did that. I feel like they could print in the bite in the stomach, especially considering that they did that really well with Chocolate Freddy later on. So, yeah. Then, another Jumbo Spring colorway plushie. I like this one better than the original Jumbo Vanny. Not much else to say otherwise. Dreadbear. Perfect plushie. I don't even care about the printing on the leg. I love this one so much. Definitely my favorite FNAF plush that Funko has ever made. They capture his expression perfectly in a simplified way. Love it. Then, Jacko Bonnie. He's pretty cool, just not one of my favorites. I can see why some people like him as his favorite, though. Jacko Chica. I like her, but not as much as I like Jacko Bonnie and Dreadbear. Room Foxy. Worse than Jacko Chica, but not exactly horrible. I feel like if they add the upper teeth, the little spikes on his shoulders, and change the body color a bit, then this could be really good. Oh yeah, and also make the hook longer. Like, it should be longer, considering that Grim Foxy is a long hook in the game. On the topic of hooks, though, it is cool that the Foxys have hooks now. I will mention that. Captain Foxy, putting him in standard S tier. I really like this one. Literally, the only reason he's not going in Mega S tier is because the hat is flat. And there's also a lot printed on color, so, yeah. Blacklight Security Breach plushies. Absolutely unnecessary. Awful way to promote Security Breach. Literally, the only one that I like from this little mini wave is Monty. Just because I like those colors, but the rest of these, they're just not that good to me. Alright, now, anyway, we got the most recent wave, not kind of the tie-dye one. I will wait until I get the tie-dye ones in person, and once they actually get released, because I really like those. And I will especially put tie-dye Bonnie in Mega S tier. I will make an exception for him, because it fixes all the criticisms that they that people have for Bonnie's plush. Now, a lot of people think that Radioactive Foxy is bad, but in my opinion, it's VR Toy Freddy that sucks. Like, the smile's too cartoonish, even for Toy Freddy standards. Like, why does he have a nose? The VR mask is supposed to cover the nose in the game. The VR mask, it's definitely a lot better than I thought it would be, but this part should be black, not dark purple. And also, he has no inner ear. And there's no little pink VR thing embroidered or printed in there. That's kind of sad. And especially considering that VR Toy Freddy is one of my favorite classic skins, it's disappointment. System Mario Toy Bonnie. Not much else to say other than it's definitely a lot better than the old one. I would have ranked it a lot higher if it had the cheeks and buck teeth. And also if the bow tie wasn't printed. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention on this one. Printed bow tie, and what even are those buttons? I scored Toy Chica. Personal favorite out of all the FNAF AR non-exclusive ones. Not much else to say otherwise. Radioactive Foxy. I'm going to put him in B tier as well. I mean, he's not perfect because of that weird chest printing. He should have 2 hooks, and the eye should just be full yellow, but other than that, he's not the worst plush in my opinion. I mean, I kind of like him. Like I said, for me, it's VR Toy Freddy that sucks. Livewire Freddy, I do not like this plush at all. The face looks even worse here because it actually shows the eyes. And I mean, yeah, they have the eye wires, but, I mean, the ears, again, don't have the inner ear color. Same issue on the chest with the printed bow tie and buttons. And also, why is he freaking red? He's supposed to be orange, Funko. Literally, the only reason I'm buying this one is because it's an exclusive. And that's it. Now we have the other Walmart exclusive, Shamrock Freddy. Definitely a lot better than Livewire Toy Freddy. I like him a lot. But I like Dreadbear better. He's still really cool, though. I wanted Shamrock Freddy ever since they did Frostbear, and it finally came true. Definitely a lot better than the figure. Now for the inverted plushies. I'm putting VR Toy Freddy in F tier. He just looks really cheap to me. System Mario Toy Bonnie. He's alright. The cream color isn't the best, though. Also, for me, making me say cream color, that's extra crap points. Then, High Score Toy Chica. Definitely the best out of all the inverteds. Not much else to say otherwise, though. And Radioactive Foxy. Pretty bad, mostly because of the eye, but he is definitely a lot better than inverted VR Toy Freddy. Then, finishing off this video, we got Candy Freddy. And I did accept the name change for Candy Freddy, because it does definitely fit a lot more since he has more candy on him, and differentiates him more from Choco Bonnie, in my opinion. So, I'm going to put him in S tier, like standard S tier. I really like the look of this one, but I can't put him in Mega S tier because he doesn't actually exist in the game. So, that concludes today's video. In S tier, Mega S tier, we got these guys. In Standard S tier, we got these guys. A tier, we got these guys. B tier, the biggest tier, because I feel like the majority of the FNAF plushies are average. And then we got these guys for C tier, the ones that are worse than average, but not exactly awful. D tier, almost awful, but have one saving grace. Wait, what the I'm gonna just forget. I'm gonna move Nightmare Bonnie down here. There's no saving grace for him. And then we have these guys in F tier, whether it be inaccuracy, unnecessary, like these two right here, looking cheap, this one right here, and or just straight up being recolors of recolors, these guys right here. And then Stanley tier, Stanley, worst FNAF plush of all time. Anyway, that concludes today's video. Tell me your favorite FNAF plush and least favorite FNAF plush in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.